Hello Anushka, how are you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing great.
That's wonderful. Well, how has your day been so far? How's the day going?
Yeah, day is going on very well. So please let me introduce yourself.
Okay, well, I am Anushka. I
Oh,
have completed my BTech
okay,
in biotechnology this year, and I'm with Clapingo ever since.
okay, great. How long have you been in Clapingo?
Well, it's been 8 months.
Okay, great. Yeah, so
Well,
definitely I would like to introduce myself. So I am Mr. Daya from Chhattisgarh and currently I am working teaching sector in school and I have done my PG in English. I have done PG in political science and economics and I have done B.Ed as well and I have done CG TET as well. And currently I am working teaching sector.
that's wonderful. That's a lot of degrees in political science and English.
Yes. I love English, and actually, I have done PG in English. But whenever I go to outside and I want to deliver with my own words with people, so that time I feel sometime hesitate. So please let me know how do we overcome hesitation.
Okay. Well, there are different places from where hesitation could come. One could be nervousness or being overwhelmed at that particular point.
Okay,
And there are certain ways that we can overcome that. So,
okay,
first and foremost, we need to understand deep down that being nervous is not going to help us. It
yes,
is just going to take a lot of our energy. We are
yeah,
not going to get any fruitful product from that. So,
okay,
of course, it's easier to say than do,
yeah,
but it's always good to keep nervous aside. Second is like if you said that when you want to deliver a speech or let's say deliver your ideas in public,
okay,
what you do is be very, very sure of what you want to say.
okay,
Hesitation could also come because we are not prepared enough to deliver what we are going to say. So,
okay,
being prepared is one other thing. And most importantly, it's practice,
yeah.
getting outside our comfort zone and talking more because no matter how much we read or we write
Hmm.
or we listen to English, when we
Hmm.
want to get better at the spoken part, we have to practice. It's mandatory. And sometimes we make very small mistakes which are quite negligible otherwise, but when neglected again and again, they create a greater impact. And when we listen to ourselves, then it doesn't sound that good enough. So you also need someone to guide you through and correct all those small mistakes that are committed, so that you have a very smooth and flowing kind of expression when you convey your ideas to other people.
Okay, great. Yeah, so dear Anushka ma'am, really you are saying absolutely correct. So you are talking very confidently. So what's the secret about yourself?
Well, one I would say practice,
Oh,
but and that is not something I did consciously. At very young age, I actually started speaking English. It's all because of my parents and my teachers.
okay,
Second, I throughout the years from a young age, I have been speaking on various platforms like in the school, whenever and wherever I get an opportunity.
okay,
I because that is something I used to be scared of, and I went ahead and decided don't want to be scared of it anymore.
okay,
So I
great.
took every opportunity and I spoke in a lot of public, we can say, gatherings, and that
Okay,
actually helped,
yes,
and that kind of seeped in, I would say.
yeah. So English environment is necessary for all English speakers or not? Uh,
It is necessary. Now, when we say environment could be created by one person
hmm.
or a number of people as well. These kind of environments we could find at schools or offices, but it has to be a healthy learning environment. Mostly,
Okay.
what happens, like if we say in office, there are people who speak in English, and there would be someone who is not that confident,
Yeah.
and other people would many a times criticize that one person,
Okay.
and that is going to lead that person to have very low self-esteem and being very underconfident. That
Okay.
is an English speaking environment, but not a healthy one.
Okay.
So when we don't have these kind of environments, even having conversation with someone
Hmm.
so that you can create a very limited, a very close-knit environment, even that helps. So
Okay.
having a healthy English speaking, English learning environment is something which is important. And
Okay.
it can be created between two people as well. We don't always need to have a large group of people to do that.
Okay. Great. Yeah. Yeah, so dear Anushka ma'am, definitely I would like to ask so many questions because now these days you are really there are so many people who all are going to join Clapingo. So which type of study material you are providing with people? So please let me know something.
Okay. Well, when it comes to study material, first thing after any active learner has enrolled in a subscribed for a subscribed time,
Okay.
they are given certain number of sessions which they can take at the luxury and comfort of their own time.
Mm-hmm.
They can have conversations with different speakers. They can have conversation with the same speaker.
Okay.
They can have conversations due according to their time schedule.
Okay.
When they fix a session, when they book a session with a particular speaker,
Okay.
they will be provided with a session document. Now
Hmm.
it comes in a PDF form on the app itself.
Okay.
In that session document, there are a few things. Firstly, there are few sentences related to grammar, simple grammar,
Okay.
which you can solve. And you don't have to submit it to anyone. It's for your betterment.
Okay.
Second, it comes with few words. That is, in order to build the vocabulary, there would be a picture. There
Okay.
would be the meaning of that particular word in a very very simple form,
Okay.
and there would be around like 4 to 5 words for
Okay.
each document.
Okay.
After that, most importantly, there would be a session topic.
Hmm.
Now, session topic is something which is a very common or general topic on
Okay.
which you can have a conversation with your
Okay.
friends, colleagues, family, strangers, anybody.
Okay.
So when you have a session, you can let the speaker know if you're comfortable or you're interested in that topic or not. If you
Oh.
don't want to talk on that topic, it's completely all right. You
Oh.
can let the speaker know
Okay.
and you can talk on anything else.
Great.
Otherwise, if we stick to the topic, we will have conversations around it. Very general questions will be asked so that the next time you ever encounter such a common topic among any group, you know what you have to say, or you at least have a small practice before.
Great.
And along with that, as the sessions proceed, there are few extempore topics so
Okay.
that the learner develops a habit of thinking on their toes and thinking in English and being able to reproduce uh, it in the form of ideas that they have and express themselves better.
Okay.
And that is something which is very, very beneficial for what
Okay.
I have noticed so far.
Okay. Great. Great. So, dear ma'am, using phrases and using idioms is good for while speaking or not?
Well, it is. Now, when we say uses of idioms and phrases,
Hmm.
there are certain levels of speaking English, I would say, like if we have to categorize in a very simple way.
Hmm.
First and foremost, we have to be comfortable with speaking the basic English
Okay. Yeah.
in order to just convey our idea. When we are comfortable enough in that, then we can go to the next level, that is, use better vocabulary, like better polished words.
Okay.
Then we can also keep, as we proceed and as we reach the higher levels, we can include the idioms and phrases because
Okay.
idioms and phrases, they are like short compilation of words which
Okay.
convey a much larger meaning,
Okay.
and we should be able to understand it and then efficiently put that in a sentence to convey our idea. So of course it will require a little bit of time and expertise to do that. Initially on the basic level it's not important,
Okay.
but yes, you are going for public speaking or when you want to get a higher level of English speaking, when you want to be very proficient at it,
Yeah.
that time, yes, it is advised because it makes your conversation very bright and shiny. It shows that this particular person knows what he or she is talking about.
Yeah. So thank you so much. And dear Anushka, ma'am, how do we interact with someone? Very easy way.
Mhm.
How do we interact?
Well, when it comes to interaction between two people, first thing that we need to understand is like we have to find a common ground, like
Okay.
something both people are interested in.
Okay.
Otherwise, why would the other person, who is possibly a stranger, would want to talk to you?
Okay.
When we find that particular topic that both of them are interested in,
Okay.
that time what we can do is like ask a small question and give the other person space enough to answer, and not just go on speaking and speaking one like sentences after sentences.
Okay.
Give them some space to answer as well. That is how the conversation would build, and being a good listener is very important.
Okay. I think your camera has been in balance. I think.
Well, actually, here I have had a power cut, I guess, and that is why my room is like not well lit right now. Well, I hope that it gets back as soon as possible. Will
Oh.
this be okay? Or if you could give me a moment, I could arrange some natural light.
Yeah, so actually, dear Anushka ma'am, please give me feedback. Which type of mistake I am doing, and which type of correction we have to correct in my fluency, so that I can correct my fluency very easy way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if you want, I can give you feedback right now, or we still have 5 more minutes, and I can give it to you towards the end. The session is 18 minutes long. It's not just 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you want the feedback now, or you want it towards the end?
No, 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 no. Please be continue.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I will give you the feedback now.
Yeah.
No issues with that.
Yeah.
Well, firstly, I'm quite impressed since you have a postgraduate degree in English.
Yes.
Yes, you are quite fluent. But as you mentioned that you don't want to be hesitant enough, and when you express your ideas in public, you want to be more confident. Now, for that, as you mentioned, idioms and phrases.
Yeah.
Now, I think you are almost at that level where you can use small idioms and phrases. Now, it could be just as big as 2 words. We don't need to have like quotations of like somebody said that and somebody said that. Even small kind of phrases are something that you can use.
Okay.
And second thing is your pace at which you speak.
Okay.
If yeah, so even that is something which is very important when it comes to speaking in public or conveying your ideas to a group of people.
Hmm.
What you can do is like you can take pauses after, if you have to count after every 10 15 words, we can say, or let's do it like 15 to 20 words, or around 8 to 10 sentences. After you speak, take a small pause. Of course, make sure that you've completed the sentence before. Take a pause, not long, around like 2 to 3 seconds,
Okay.
and then you can take a breath in that moment. You
Hmm.
can also think much clearly of what you want to say next, so
Okay.
that you're well prepared with it. And if somebody else wants to join in the conversation,
Okay.
even they get a gap, so that it doesn't happen that only you are the one speaking, if
Okay.
it's a conversation.
Okay.
And of course, initially, you will have to consciously do that. It will not happen naturally. You have to be very, very aware of how many words or how many sentences.
Hmm.